we often see these idealized images when it comes to society. This is how you should be as a woman. Even in school, kids are taught, okay, this is how you should sit like a girl, this is how you talk like a girl. There is an ideal image of a woman. And now in this society, with social media and everything evolving, even when it comes to endorsing certain products or whatever, your beauty standards, your skincare routine, everything is so idealized. Like it's very unusual to have something that's out of the norm. How do you think this pressure really is taken on by the current youth, this 21st century, this generation? How is it affecting their way of thinking, their way of, wanting to break these stereotypes, the barriers, and so on?
So I think if you look at evolution theories, for the longest time the human species were living in the jungles, and in order to survive the human species against the tigers, elephants and the pythons, they had to be in very strict roles. So where, if you look at the history of the humankind, so the man goes out there, hunts, brings the stuff, whatever he can find, and the woman cooks, kind of a thing. So this, according to the evolutionary theory, this kind of processes was actually encoded in our system. However, we don't live in the forests anymore, and we don't need those strict stereotypical gender roles anymore. It's very fluid now. But those decades and centuries of training and being decoded into us still persists, and that is why this thing about fair and lovelies and all that stuff. So it's not only in gender, isn't it? Male, female. It's all about the color of the skin, things like that, the jobs that you go to, and the classes, sexes, all of that is there. It is actually in one theory that we quote is always evolutionary theory. However, I do feel that people are questioning it now. It's not that they don't. I feel I work in the university. I've been there for 27 years as an academic staff member. I do see young people question it, and it's very encouraging for me, because I come from the state sector, and we get students coming in from all walks of life, from all areas of our country, and people aren't sitting and taking these roles, stereotypes anymore. Of course, we would like it if it is a bit more fluid, but there is some kind of thing. But unfortunately, in our part of the world, where it's not somewhat patriarchal, it's not easy to be different. For example, it's not easy to say have short hair or have a tail in your hair if you're a female, because people question it. We're very judgmental. Yet in the positive side, I think people are questioning it, and we as responsible adults could help our youth to question as well, rather than putting them in the stereotypes that the larger society has put them into.